Heat stress occurs when dairy cattle struggle to dissipate excess body heat, often due to high temperatures and humidity. This is a prevalent issue in tropical and subtropical regions, where dairy farming plays a vital role in livelihoods. Heat stress leads to significant physiological and behavioral changes in cattle, affecting their productivity and health. One of the most noticeable effects of heat stress is reduced milk production. Cattle experiencing heat stress consume less feed, which decreases their energy levels and, subsequently, milk yield and quality. Reproductive performance is also compromised, with cows showing irregular estrus cycles, reduced fertility, and lower conception rates. Additionally, heat stress makes cattle more vulnerable to health issues, such as mastitis and metabolic disorders, while weakening their immune systems. Behavioral changes like increased water consumption and prolonged standing are common. These effects culminate in economic losses for dairy farmers, as they face reduced productivity and higher healthcare costs for their herds. Dairy farmers can take several measures to manage heat stress effectively. Providing adequate shade is crucial. Many dairy farmers use shade structures, trees, or tarpaulins in grazing areas and barns to shield cattle from direct sunlight. Improving ventilation is another key strategy. Barns can be designed to maximize natural airflow, or fans and exhaust systems can be installed to enhance cooling. Ensuring access to clean, cool water is equally important. Dairy farmers often place water troughs in accessible areas and use sprinklers or misting systems to cool their animals. Feeding practices can also be adjusted to reduce heat stress. Providing energy-dense, highly digestible feed during the cooler parts of the day, like early mornings or late evenings, helps maintain cattle energy levels. Wetting cattle with water and using cooling systems like sprinklers combined with fans can effectively lower body temperatures. Regular health monitoring for signs of heat stress, such as panting or drooling, is essential, with timely veterinary consultation for affected animals. Dairy farmers in tropical countries have adopted various innovative practices to combat heat stress in dairy cattle. In India, traditional methods like planting shade trees and constructing thatched sheds are common. Many farmers also use sprinkler systems and introduce heat-tolerant breeds such as Gir and Sahiwal to manage heat stress effectively. In Sri Lanka, dairy farmers provide shade and practice early morning milking to reduce daytime heat exposure. Some modern farms use overhead water sprinklers, while crossbreeding programs aim to improve heat tolerance in local dairy cattle. Similarly, Thailand integrates misting systems with natural barn ventilation. Thai dairy farmers also feed fermented fodder, which generates less heat during digestion, and favor crossbreeds of Holstein and Sahiwal for better adaptability. Brazilian dairy farmers practice rotational grazing, ensuring cattle always have access to fresh, shaded pastures. On large farms, evaporative cooling systems and tunnel-ventilated barns are used to maintain a conducive environment for high-yielding Holstein cows. In Kenya, dairy farmers often rely on indigenous breeds like the East African zebu, which are naturally more resistant to heat stress. Many also create shaded areas using locally available materials and install water troughs to keep cattle hydrated. Preventive measures are crucial to minimizing heat stress in dairy cattle. Proper herd management, including reducing overcrowding in barns, allows better airflow and reduces stress among animals. Dairy farmers should ensure water troughs are placed in easily accessible locations and regularly cleaned to prevent contamination. Breeding and calving seasons should be planned to avoid peak summer months, minimizing stress on cows and calves. Dairy farmers can also introduce heat-tolerant breeds like Sahiwal, Gir, and other crossbreeds, which are better suited to tropical climates. Regular monitoring of cattle for early signs of heat stress, combined with timely intervention, is essential to maintaining their health and productivity. Heat stress presents a significant challenge for dairy farming, especially in tropical climates, where environmental conditions exacerbate its effects. However, adopting effective management practices such as providing shade, enhancing ventilation, adjusting feeding schedules, and using cooling systems can help mitigate its impact. Examples from tropical countries such as India, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Brazil, and Kenya demonstrate how innovative and region-specific strategies can ensure cattle welfare while maintaining productivity. By taking preventive measures and implementing sustainable solutions, dairy farmers can overcome the challenges of heat stress, ensuring profitability and animal health. Thank you.